Another Frontrunner football podcast. This time we're joined by a Super Eagle, Sunday Oliseh, Super Eagles agent, legend, Eredivisie winner with Ajax, Bundesliga champion with Dortmund, 1994 AFCON winner, 1996 Olympic gold medalist. Welcome, Sunday.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Before we get onto the book, do you think you would have won AFCON 1996?
You're trying to get me now against my South African brothers, right? Okay.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. You have a book coming. Let's start the title, Dare to Refuse. It's such a powerful name, powerful title. What led to it?
Well, I'm just trying to share with the world my experiences. And the title sums up what has, come up so many times in my lifetime. That is, I found that I've been blessed to make a difference because I've always refused where the limitations that they've tried to put in my way by other people, and refuse them in a way by being constructive to refuse them. And in most times it was successful, but there were also times that I failed in doing that, and cost me some pains also and some regrets, even though I wouldn't admit it at the time to anybody else but myself. So it's but now with the book, I just feel that okay, it's an opportunity to share my experiences with my people, Nigerians, Africans, and also with anybody outside there in the world there who wants to know what it was like and how we got to where we did.
Yeah. In your book, you also talk about the realities of being a professional footballer and this glamorous life that people think you live. In South Africa, we call it black tax. Where you have to give home. Like you have to take something home because in most cases there was nothing. How was your experience?
Oh, it was the same like every African player who comes from modest backgrounds. We say in my village where I'm from, they say you are rich if your family is rich with you. And you're a poor soul if you're rich and your family is very poor. So at least what you have to do is, from your own end, work hard and try to at least provide avenues for your family members to also live well. And that's what African players generally do. It also explains a bit why sometimes African players, when they stop playing football, they have some difficulties compared to the European counterparts. Because in Europe, you stop, what you have is for you, your wife, and your kids. But in Africa, the African is for him, his brother, the sister, the cousin, the in-law, the brother to the in-law, the cousin to the in-law. And that's why we are, even when we are poor, we still smile, we still laugh. That is one virtue we have that I feel we are blessed that other people don't have.
I also read a bit about racism from the preview on Sunday Oliseh .tv. Without revealing too much about what's in the book, what experience of racism can you share right now when you first went to Europe?
Well, I felt discrimination from day one till today. I still feel it. And those who were living in denial about this, with the Black Lives Matter that happened last year, it opened the eyes to the world that, wow, is it this bad? And but the truth is, it's even worse than the Black Lives Matters are saying it, because not everybody gets the opportunity to express what they're going through. But so it's but that is the reality of the life. But it's also part of what the book is about. You look at it's a limitation, because let's face it, my belief is that people think discrimination or racism is something that is social. No. it's the base of it is economic. As long as we are racist, we keep you down.
Yeah.
You don't get opportunities to get out. You don't get opportunities to get to the level we are at. Or that's it. That is the primary goal of it. So, and I am better than you, so I will not allow you to even get a chance to even compare or compete. So, racism is hard. I felt it. You see, all through the book, I explained how it was, where I felt it, and there were also, in all fairness, there were also some places where I felt really good, really well treated. That I did not even feel I was being abused racially. It's also in the book. Also, there were some great clubs. I still go back to them today. They still invite me today. Some even refuse that I pay my tickets when I come to watch. And these are also, so let's not say everybody is racist, but something you must be ready for as an African that you will experience if you get out of Africa. Some even experience it if you're inside Africa.
Speaking of racism, for you as a Black coach in Europe, and we see teams in Europe rarely employ Black coaches as managers of teams. I'm sure personally it has had a huge impact on your managerial career.
Yeah, it's been a huge handicap. I must confess. I'm not going to lie to you, and it's something that it's public knowledge now. But at the same time, also, I'm not going to improve on it if I just keep crying. It's a handicap and I stop. No, you have to keep trying. You have to find a solution. And of course, I'm conscious that you might be a top class player, but as a colored guy, don't expect to get a top class job. And I've had some opportunities to coach, even in spite of the situation. In the last 2 years, I've had several opportunities. But I also have to combine coaching and the quality of life. At my age now, I enjoy so much being around my wife and my kids that I think for 16 years, I was always just traveling, going and coming as a soccer player. So I think now that if I get a job that permits me to come back home 2-3 times a week, if it's 200 kilometers job or 150 kilometers from home, it's good. But if it's far away from it, no. Even I even got an offer from China at the end of last year and early this year, which was very lucrative. But with the current situation, no. So I decided to stay home. So
with the Super Eagles, I think you had a golden generation there under Clemens Westerhoff, the likes of Stephen Keshi, my goodness, the Bull Amokachi, Finidi George. Do you share those sentiments that was the golden generation of Nigerian football?
This book covers all of it. This book covers what made those players great. It covers what made us great as a team. It covers also what made us lose as a team. Why we did not achieve our goals, At the same time, the aim of the book is not to point fingers. So if it's not really attacking anybody, really, in that way, but it's just, I'm telling a story. I'm just telling the story of what we did, how we did it, and how we failed to do it too. Because let's not deceive ourselves. We had a lot of failures too, So in that way, but it's the greatest team that Nigeria has ever produced. And outside Africa, most people believe it's the greatest team ever produced by Africa. So it's I feel blessed to have been an integral part of the team.
Yeah.
So I am now sharing with the world that look, if we are not doing well now, how do we move forward? This is how we did it. This is what we went through. This is how we handled it when we had these problems. Here it is. Now use it as your foundation, but build on it. Make something out of it. That way, hopefully, the African nations can see that, okay, this was how the Amokachis, the Keshis, the Olisehs, the Finidi, the Babangida, this is how they did it, and to succeed. Okay, maybe we can use it. We didn't know. Is it? That is the aim of the book. Share what we have and hopefully make our people better.
Now you were at Ajax and at Dortmund again, without revealing too much, what can people expect from your experience in those European teams that you played for?
One thing you can expect from Ajax is Benny McCarthy. That was my little brother back then. Now he's a puppy. Now I see him on television.
Yes, Amazulu.
He's a puppy now, and he's a. No, I love this guy. You know, where he was at the time I got to know him, and through Benny I got to know South Africans.
Yeah,
and I got to love South Africans. You know, I remember the first song Benny taught me was I used to sing it Wangreta Akieta. You know, I really love to sing
yes. Wangreta Akieta, Akieta. So
I wanted to buy the CD at all costs. Benny said, no.
Yeah.
We went to the national team. He brought it for me. And I still have it now. I play sometimes.
Yes.
So, you know, it's the reality of the fact is those clubs, what you can expect from them is how I got there in the first place. Why did they buy me in the first place? And how it was in the clubs. What were the challenges we had? What were the successes we had? What made us move from there to a bigger club, or what made us feel comfortable, you know, things like that. How did we handle it? How did we handle the dressing room as foreigners? How did we enjoy the dressing room as foreigners? You know, these kind of things are all inside to, like, you know, to give an insight to what someone can expect.
Besides what we know about Sunday Oliseh, you know, you've won Olympics, AFCONs. We know all those things. We know we can Google them. We can look at videos on YouTube. What is there that people can look forward to besides what we know?
Well, from chapter 1, you will get to know what my childhood was like. I'm a very private person. I don't share my private life. I cherish it dearly, and I think you will get to see from the beginning what's under what. In fact, you get the secret of how I was able to get how far I did, because there was the onward foundation I followed, because I didn't really know the formula to use, because our time we were more pioneers. We didn't have people who had already been in Europe at top clubs that we could imitate. Well, how did they do it? Let's do it like that. So there was something that fueled the motto. You will get it inside. You get private things inside. You also see inside the book mistakes that I made, and things that I handled wrongly.
Yeah.
And things that sometimes we were ashamed to talk about then, or that hurt us. So, you know, you get to see a part of it. Besides
SundayOliseh.tv, is there other platforms where we can get the book?
Well, if you're in South Africa, you can get it from Amazon from the 15th of April. Then you can get that in there, because Amazon does not allow you to pre-order.
Yes.
But if you want to pre-order and get it or it's cheaper and delivered to you, you can also order through SundayOliseh.tv, the website.
Yes.
You can also order it through there. And I'm working with other people to collaborate to try and make it available in certain areas, so you can just pick them up if you want to. So
you retired a while back. Why did it take you so long to share this experience?
Because I was very reluctant to share my private life. I was very, very reluctant about it. And I'm sharing it now because I feel that it's the moment to, because this year marks 25 years. It's a silver jubilee of our winning the Olympics gold. And it's something that we've no longer achieved in Africa. In Nigeria, we've not even come close. And why is that so? So I think, okay, let's now share how we were able to win it. Maybe it will rekindle some hopes of people to see. Let people also see the basis, you know, of how to achieve this, our style, the African style. So.
All right. Thank you so much, Legend. Thank you for giving us your time.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And God bless. Stay blessed.